Rhode Island's favorite realtor, Louis Monroy, bringing you guys this article. Check this out, man. This building material could have saved California houses from wildfires, but it's not widely used in the U.S. Now, two major fires are still burning in California, man. That's terrible. Authorities now report that the Camp Fire in Northern California has destroyed more than 8,000 homes. 8,000 homes and burned 140,000 acres. Now, an acre is about a football field. It's around there. It's about a football field length. 140,000 football fields. That's a lot of land. Now, this was published 14 hours ago. If you're watching this, it's Friday the 16th, 11 p.m. That's when I'm recording this. This was released 14 hours ago. So that's going on right now. It's Friday night. It's happening. Meanwhile, the Woolsey fire in Los Angeles and Ventura continues. Has destroyed over 500 homes and scorched more than 98,000 acres. Fire is such an incredible force. A building material known as a 3D cementitious sandwich panel could have saved some of these homes. Now, this is some new building material. Well, apparently it's not new. It's been around for decades. But the thing is, the U.S., it goes on to explain here that we don't use it just because of the fact that we're blessed with so much land that just we're just filled with so many forests that wood is cheap for us. You know what I mean? Like the more of a supply, the cheaper something usually is. So we have a lot of wood, so we use wood to build our homes. A wood structure will combust almost immediately, and studies show that once a wood structure has 4 or 5% of the building on fire, it becomes a total loss because there's no stopping the fire, said Ken Calliger, CEO of RSG 3D. Obviously, that's kind of a bias quote, just because of the fact that you're the CEO of this company who makes these new panels. But you know, put that aside. Just, you know what I'm saying, stay woke. Always keep that in your mind. Who's it coming from? So in these new 3D panels, apparently, like, there's no place for fires. And I looked up a little more information on this material, and apparently it can withstand a lot of things like hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, and I'm pretty sure probably a whole bunch of other things. But let's continue on with this article. The panel technology is not new. Alright, NASA has been using a version of it to build spacecraft for years because of its strength, and former President Jimmy Carter used the material in his charity work decades ago on damaged buildings in Florida and Georgia, but it never took off in the United States. The reason the product has never been used well in the United States to date is because we have wood. Pretty much, he says it right there. Jeffrey Evansick, Chief Operating Officer of Hutter Pioneer, a construction company that is working with the RSG 3D panels. But yeah, guys, California is really going through it right now. The risk of wildfire in California is very real. On his website, CAL FIRE lists more than 200 cities which it deems to be in very high fire hazard severity zones. When comparing the RSG 3D panel system to conventional housing in terms of just wildfire, wood frame construction is a notably fuel for fires. Let's go on to see. But yeah, man, pretty much this is getting out of hand right now. But the good thing is that as we advance as humans, so does everything else that we've ever known. So houses will someday be fireproof. It kind of reminds me of that book Fahrenheit 451, where everything's just fireproof. All the houses are fireproof, and then firefighters become now these people who start fires and they start burning books. Oh man, imagine this is the beginning of it all. Nah, I'm joking. But anyways, things will start to get better, man, especially with technology like this. They have something called like net zero homes, and that's a whole a topic for a whole nother video. But net zero homes, that's the future, man. And apparently this material here, what's the name of it, cementitious sandwich panel, is a 3D cementitious sandwich panel. Say that 3 times fast, right? But this will eventually be the way of the future. Fireproof homes and energy efficient homes, which is net zero homes. And there's a whole bunch of like AKAs for it. Apparently, just do a Google search. I'm gonna put 3 links under this, so if you're watching us on YouTube, you can just click below and go to the 3 links. But those 3 videos help me really understand what a net zero house is. But in the meantime, guys, that's all I got for you today, man. Just do me a favor, man, send a prayer out to these people, man, because that's a lot of homes. 8,000 homes, 140,000 acres burned. Appreciate your life, man. It's your boy Looney Lou. If you're looking to buy, sell a house, let me know. Bye.